Alienware 15R2 Review. A great gaming laptop for the everyman. Now, everyone from small, specialist brands to HP wants a piece of the action, and with systems ranging from cut-price £649 weaklings to super-powered £3,000 brutes, you're spoiled for choice. In fact, it sometimes seems like you're too spoiled. Where do you look with such a vast range of gaming laptops, and how much do you really need to spend? If that's your dilemma, then Dell's Alienware 15R2 might have the answer. The range starts with sub £1,200 systems with a solid entry-level spec, but climbs up to high-end gaming monsters that, while pricey, still provide good value. The Alienware 15R2 sits somewhere between the new breed of slimline gaming laptops and the more traditional big bruisers. It's a chunky slab over 3.4 centimeters thick and weighing just over 3.2 kilograms, and formed mostly from a tough carbon fiber composite. You could stack two light ultrabooks on top of each other and still get something smaller and lighter. The advantage is that there's plenty of room for high-spec components and cooling, and the construction is rock solid. There's barely any flex in the lid, the base feels rock solid, and a rubber coating on the keyboard surround adds a little comfort. It's not the most svelte or elegant of gaming laptops, but there's something about its straight-edged, monolithic style that works. For the screen, Alienware has been smart and opted for a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel. Sure, this doesn't give you it, but gamers tend to care more about frame rates and visual quality than high resolutions. And when you're looking to run the latest titles at 30 FPS to 60 FPS with all the detail settings up near maximum, 1080p is where it's at right now. At a rated 220 nits, this panel isn't as bright as the panel on the Shankar XMGU 726 or even Dell's own XPS 13, which can impact visibility if you're near a sunny window, not to mention overall punch. Otherwise, this screen's a cracker. Colors are rich and vibrant, there's plenty of clarity, and the viewing angles are spectacularly wide. Run some Full HD video and it still looks pretty fabulous. Much as we love 4K, you can still live without it. The sound system combines hardware from Klipsch and Sound Blaster to reasonably impressive effect. There's some volume and power here, not to mention some badass bang and booty, but the sound is a little boxy and congested, without much sense of space. It's fine for gaming, movies or TV streaming at low to medium volumes, and the iRay microphone should help with Skype and in-game chat. The Alienware 15R2's keyboard is a good effort, both for work and for play. The keys have a relatively light but very responsive action, which is as useful when you're typing as when you're trying to sidestep incoming rockets or add a high Templar to your StarCraft 2 build queue. As we mentioned earlier, the 15R2 comes in a range of configurations, starting with a quad-core Core i5 Skylake processor and an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 965M, then climbing through Core i7, GTX 970M combinations to a choice of Core i7s with GTX 980. At roughly £1,500, even these aren't horrifically expensive by gaming laptop standards. Our sample arrived with a Core i7-670HQ Skylake chip, with 4 cores running 8 threads at speeds of up to 3.5 GHz, along with 16 GB of DDR4 RAM and the GTX 980M, complete with a That's the sort of spec we'd expect to cope with just about anything at a Full HD resolution, which is pretty much what the Alienware achieves.